Mic check, mic check. Alright, everybody, what is going on? My name is Mr. Marauder. Going live on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Been playing some Space Engineers and just thought I'd share what I'm doing. Boop. Hello, hello. You're gonna have to forgive the lighting. I got these windows behind me. I don't have a cover for them just yet, nor is it a priority. We got this set up? We got this set up, alright. Unfortunately, this is one of those games where the music cuts off when you go to the other screen. Let me see something here. Maybe if I make this full screen window. See if that helps. Nope. Hey over here, LOL. Have an amazing stream. Yeah, thank you. So not yours, you as well. You as well. Enjoy your ranch simulator. That was one that I've always been interested in, obviously, with my new ranching lifestyle coming up. But I got so many games that I'm playing right now. I won't be streaming over here too long, so I'll definitely have some time to check you guys out. You and Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf. Such a bad. But yes, let's get together soon for more Schedule 1. I've gotten to a point now where I'm a little confused on how to continue. But that's alright. It's a good problem to have with video games, right? Definitely a first world problem. Silence. The silence is awkward. These games always take a long time to load up. And every time I've tried to play music, I can't find any that doesn't get me a copyright strike. Fortunately, I'm not monetized, but it's still irritating going back to my old stuff and saying, oh, copyright, copyright, copyright. I'm like, you sons of fluffadums. You sons of kumquats. Make things so difficult. Oh, my shoulder. Yeah, this camera lighting's really bad. That backlight's so much more obnoxious during the day. Yeah, see, my windows face east, fortunately. I guess that's a good thing because this time of day it's still pretty bright outside. But the other way it sets on the west, so that means it gets a little bit darker. A little bit easier to do the streams without having to get curtains. Some blackouts. I've been thinking about getting some blackouts, but we will see what is up with that. Alright. We got this going on. Turn the music up just a bit. We're on Mars. Everyone say hello to Mars. Whoop, whoop. This is my first time. I'm building a mini underground bunker here, because I had some serious issues at my last base on the Earth-like. Alright, let me see. So I know there is some cobalt over this direction. Frogsy! What is going on, my brother? Ooh, that's uranium. I don't need uranium right now, though. How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Do a bit of scanning now. Thing is on Mars is I'm not trying to use up too much fuel because it's not a whole lot of ice around. Ice is a little bit more difficult to find here on Mars. Let me see, what I can do is cheat a little bit and do this. which is not cheating, it's a function of the game. However, there's some nickel. What I need right now is some cobalt. Pretty good, just a bit sick. Oh, went to the hospital and the doctor said everything seemed to be okay, so just drinking tea and watching your stream right now. LMFAO. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling good, my brother. I mean, at least you got a clear bill of health, but still, that sucks. Being sick is never exciting. It's never fun. Thank you for stopping by, though. I appreciate having you here. I know it's been a little while since we've hung out. Okay. I can't tell if that's a rock. No, that's definitely not a rock. Alright, we need to do some flying here. Out. Go back to the respawn pod. Figure this out. It's actually very hard to see. I'm gonna have to take these bad boys off, I think. And by these bad boys, I mean my glasses. Or I can turn the brightness up a little bit. Let's try that. Graphics. Field of view. Oh, there is no brightness. Well, booty. May have to take these sunglasses off. I can barely see anything. Mr. Barado stream without the sunglasses? What? It's happened. Oh, here we go. This might be the rock I'm looking for. Nope, that's the nickel. Yeah, I'd rather go to school, to be honest. I just like that discipline by going to school and later hitting the gym. That's what's up. Whoop whoop, first 80-degree day and my split unit AC is kaput. Oh no. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, you were just talking about how it was too cold. And now it's too warm, but you don't have anything to cool you down. Rough times, my brother. That's brutal. I need to find that cobalt rock. Alright, you know what? Like I said, this will be easier to do in the day. Especially right now when I don't have a ship. I do have a tiny little rover that I built a long time ago. This right here. Hello, iguana. That's not going to help me much. So what we're going to do is go back underground. Set ourselves up. AC Tech said, huh? We will see you this week. That sucks. That's rather unfortunate. Okay, so let me see. You need... It's those metal grids that are killing me. That's what I need cobalt for. So I can make some metal grids. I guess I could do a basic assembler here. And, oh, you know what? I completely forgot. I'll be right back. I completely forgot that I gotta plug in. I gotta plug in to make this make any sense, otherwise it's gonna keep kicking me off. Give me a second. Alright, we should be back in business. Is this a new scenario from Space Engineers? It's a new scenario that I set up. So what happened was I was in the process of building a pretty cool base. I was starting to really get into it on an Earth-like. And then all of a sudden, I was attacked by some drones that came with like, I don't know, they sent like 5 or 6 of them with rockets and machine guns. And there was no way for me to fight back because I didn't have defenses set up. So I was like, you know what? I've done Earth like so many times. I literally have never tried another planet. So I actually set it up in ChatGTP of all things. Was like, hey, you know, I'm thinking about doing a new planet. I kind of want to connect these, and sure enough, Bender says, ouch. Yeah, ouch indeed, bro. I was pissed. I was like, bro, I was just getting things set up. We were doing good things. Getting a nice fancy base all set up. And then came out of nowhere, and it was legit out of nowhere because I hadn't like messed with nobody. Like I had seen a bunch of people, a bunch of NPCs. But I didn't touch nobody. I was like, alright, you know, I was like, as long as I'm chill and I don't mess with them too much, we should be good. But nope. They were like, just sent them in droves. Ouch. Cool creation. Well, thank you. Yeah, I decided to at least start underground. Because I was like, at least that way, if anything does happen to whatever I end up creating, I'll have a place to go to. I didn't have a place to go to in my other stream, or my other game. It was all out in the open. Jam, yo Marauder, haven't popped in a while. Can't stay for long, been pretty busy. Just saying, what's up? What's going on, Jam, my brother? Thank you for stopping by. Don't sweat not being able to stop for long. We just like seeing you. We like seeing that everyone's okay. Alright, let's do a basic assembler. See how much that's gonna cost. I hope everything's good with you and your dental schooling and all that. Okay, so what we can do is we could break down this one because this is a normal assembler, and just come back to it when I can find some cobalt. Let's do a basic assembler here. Unfortunately, okay, yeah, that's right. Space engineers and all there. I don't know why I put this here. Alright, we'll do assembler here, because this one only has one port. We're gonna break down this refinery, make sure there's nothing in there. Nope, wrong button. Wrong button. I hope everything's good, Gem.
Inventory full.
Okay, both inventory full and energy low. That's alright. Yeah, it's been good. Pretty busy right now. End of semester is nearing, so I'm kind of locked in right now. Hope to see you in Sea of Thieves soon. Maybe we could play. Yeah, are you on my Discord? If not, there should be a link somewhere around. But yeah, if you hop on the Discord, that's the easiest way to get a hold of me and like try to set something up. I'm always down to like play some games. Alright, let me see. We'll do that right there. Unfortunately, we still need 4 metal grids before this assembler would work. You know what? Let's break you down real quick.
Critical.
Shut up. One day says Sea of Thieves. What about Sea of Thieves? Yeah, I know One Day's been addicted to it. He's been set up on it. I'll hop in Discord. I think I have you added on Xbox too. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You did Xbox. Yeah, Xbox is also a good way to handle it if you can just send me a message and like let me know when you're free. I'm always down to play, but lately I haven't really been playing unless I'm jumping in on a crew. Grinding the mega stashes, yeah. Yeah, I did that one time with one day. We didn't get it anywhere. We didn't find anything, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. All right, so the basic refine. Wait a minute. How was I doing this? Yeah, right. Put the basic refinery here. Frogsley says, to be honest, I literally hate Project Zomboid. I literally bought it on Steam, played for like 1 day straight, and I couldn't even survive for more than an hour. Yeah, I understand, man. That is the plight that is Project Zomboid. If it's your first time playing it, bro, you know, just patience is really all I can say. And it takes some time. That one, you can even ask Bender. It took me about 30 to 40 hours to actually figure out how to survive more than a couple days. Cause yeah, Project Zomboid's a brutal one if you don't know, if you don't understand it. Once you start to get it, it's like, okay, I can survive. But then it's also, I started kind of not being into it because it's very easy just to get a one hit and done. Like, you know, you make the wrong move, you turn the wrong way, you slip on the buttons, and then all of a sudden you're bit and then infected, and it's like, oh, well, there goes all that work I did. But yeah, I would say Frogsy, just give it a little bit more time. One Day says, it's been rough. Oh yeah, it has been. Gonna head out, have a good stream. Thank you, Jam, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Greatly appreciate you being here. Okay, so we got both of these set up right now. This is very much not an ideal setup. Just because the way it's all positioned. But you know what? We'll figure it out. Once we can get some cobalt, we'll make that into an actual assembler instead of a basic assembler. But yeah, what I'm doing right now, so like for example, this is gonna be like the power generating room or the power storing room. This is the main area. This is going to be the refinery and stuff like that. Then I'm also gonna have a little living quarters, kind of do some grinding, save up some stuff here, and just go from there. Officer K, join the Marauders Den. Yes, sir. The worst thing is that my friend, as he said, accidentally hit me with his car and killed me. Literally before him hitting me, I said that game is the best survival game. I got you. Zomboid, it is a really good one. And if you want more of a survival simulator, like zombie survival simulator, that is definitely the way to go. It's just very tough. It takes a lot of patience. And not only that, though, if you find it too tough, you could always adjust it to your liking. Alright, production. We need cobalt. Do I have any cobalt? Do I have any sitting around at all? I should have a couple? I think. None. I have none. Alright. Oh no, we do have some cobalt here. Sweet. Well, hopefully I can make 3 metal grid. Or more than that, actually. Let's find out. We need some nickel and some cobalt. Oh yes, I have cobalt right here. Put that into the refinery. And then we're gonna need what? Nickel? Nickel, nickel, nickel. Yeah, Zomboid is definitely one you gotta be careful in because it's so easy to hurt your friends, you know. Take all that. Booyakasha. There's been so many times where we were just in a car and then like, it seemed like we weren't going all that fast and we hit a sign and then all of a sudden everyone's dead. And there we go. Oh, sweet. Okay, this will work. I mean, you have to play it at least with a friend. is because when 100 zombies are trying to kill you, it's just impossible to do something. Well, that's the thing about Zomboid, is that unless you set it up that way, it's really not a combat game. Like, it's one where you want to avoid fights almost as much as possible. You have to, I don't know about the best way, if that's how I would say it, but like, it's definitely more beneficial to step back to more avoid hordes or skirt around them or distract them and lead them somewhere else, as opposed to like fighting them all. You know, what I did notice is if you play like you play most other games and you just go out there and you try to fight all the zombies, you could probably do that for a day or two, but then you will inevitably, your character will get so tired. Is that an assembler? Yeah, that is an assembler. There we go. Big assembler here. Your character's gonna get so tired that he won't even be able to swing or anything as much. And it's gonna make it more difficult. Now you can build your character if you survive long enough to have the stamina and weapons abilities to be able to fight multiple zombies. But really at its core, it's more designed to not fight so much, if that makes any sense. Alright, we need more iron over here. That's also one of those games, believe it or not, where friends can actually more impede you, especially if they don't know what they're doing. You know, if they play like a normal survival game where you can just go around and kind of swing. You know, like I said, it's a learning curve. I would recommend getting, you know, just giving it more time. The problem is that it has no ending, so it does not motivate a player to do much, to do something. I mean, like, you can have patrol rifle or something, but after some time, it gets boring. I mean, there's many games like that. Many games. You know, actually a lot of survival games are like that. I know more recently they're starting to add more story. But, you know, I mean, honestly, bro, if it's not your kind of game, it's not your kind of game. You know, it's... You don't have to force yourself to play it or anything. It is definitely, and I've hit that too. I've gotten to where I was like, you know, I really don't know what else to do. I feel like I have everything I need. That's when you start making up your own scenarios, you know, just continue to try to survive. Because, you know, 7 Days to Die is like that as well, where it's like, there is no story. It's just, I mean, there is kind of more of a goal because you want to survive all of the different waves. But eventually you get to where you're at the max wave, you have everything. So it's just one of those things. You know, it is an enjoyable experience if you like that kind of game, which I know people like Bender. Bender's not a fan of having a goal. He doesn't like what's it called? He doesn't like quests. He doesn't like being told what to do. Which I'm like, that's a perfectly valid, you know, type thing. That's why he plays a lot of survival games, because a lot of survival games don't have an end goal in mind. Bender says no quest, LOL, yeah. Yeah, he likes to make up his own thing. He likes to do what he wants to do. Hell, even Space Engineers here doesn't have an end goal. But, you know, there's plenty of games out there that do. You know, if you want to play another good zombie ones that have stories. State of Decay is a really good one. I like the first one. Second one I try to get into, but it's a little too hard for me. Hell yeah, Sandbox is king. Frogsy says, but having an ending on a game would also... Wait, would be so cool. Just imagine a mission where the plane has to pick you up and save your stuff. That would be a crazy story. I mean, there's actually a mod for it. It's called, oh, what's it called, Bender? Something extraction, like wolf extraction or something like that. Where it does exactly that. Like, it gives you a whole semi-quest line. It's like you have to go find a certain radio. I think you can set it up to where you have to build an antenna, and then after that you find the army radio. Then you call them in, and then it gives you like 5 minutes to. You have to fight off these waves and waves of zombies before the helicopter comes pick you up. The mod Wolf's Extraction. There you go. It's called Wolf's Extraction mod. So if that's the kind of game you're looking for, you know, just do that. Look, check on, consider downloading that one. Here's a good one. All right. What am I doing here? Talking too damn much. There we go. We need interior plate. The the more you grow. That's true. You're either learning or you're staying stagnant. And stagnant is never a good thing. Frogsy says, well, damn, thank you. Yeah, of course, man. Like I said, Zomboid is a really good one. I kind of got a little Zomboided out myself because I just played it a ton. And I was ready to move on. And kind of like you said, I was like, the thing that got me about it was that you can spend hundreds of hours on the same character and then just one wrong move and your whole story's done. But you can change that as well. You know, make the stakes a little bit lower for yourself. It's a very modular game, which is kind of part of the draw of it. Alright, let's get rid of you. All of yous here in the build planner. Brother Maverick, just coming through to say hi. See you guys later. Yes, sir. I saw you have a stream set up. You enjoy your stream, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. One Day says, never want to be the smartest man in the room. Yep, there's an old saying that if you're the smartest man in the room, you're definitely in the wrong room. And I abide by that. You know, if you're the biggest fish in the pond, it's easy to get a big head. Getting a big head, being cocky. It's never a good thing. Oh, I know. Okay, I know. My energy's out. Oh, I can't see nothing. Because my energy's out. There we go. Whew. Alright. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Brother Maverick. Brother Maverick, not Brother. Hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you have a good stream. Alright. Are we good on energy? Are you going to try to kill me now? I do got to set up some lights here. But what I really wanted to do was get this all set up, which I did. Alright. Beautiful. B-E-A-E. Beautiful. Alright. We'll do that. So we can actually break this one down because it's kind of in the way. So gather all my things. Do a slow transfer because can't carry much. Yeah, this can all go, what, in the refiner or the assembler? Put you in the refiner. You can pull it out of the assembler if you need. As of like, there we go. Yeah, Wolf's Extractions is a good one. There's another one that we really like called Cryo Winter, which that one's a ton of fun if you want a real challenge. But what I would do, Frogsy, is I would get used to the game more first, because there's a lot to the game, and it's actually very difficult to survive, at least in the beginning, to understand what you're doing. So get the hang of that, and then yeah, start popping in some mods that seem interesting. I'm sure at this point there's probably more mods, because it's been what, like a year or two since we played the Extraction and the Cryo Winter. Get in there, all of yous. Okay. Alright. Just about set up here. I actually need to change the color. You can go now. We don't need your services here anymore. At least for the moment. Does that thing have no steel plates in it? You jerk. What a jerk. Alright, open that up, see what we got. Dorage. Okay. Okay, let's finish up this room and then we're gonna change up the color. I think I'm gonna go with like an olive green with gray. I somehow started enjoying playing horror games. The adrenaline rush gives me, or drives me crazy, but I sometimes like it. Yeah, that's actually the whole point of like horror games, is to give you that adrenaline rush in a safe place, right? It's like, even though you know it's fake, it still feels real enough to get your blood pumping. It's been a long time since I played a good horror game. There's a lot of good indie ones out there though. Some that are more creepy, some that are more like jump scary. But I hear Outlast is a really good one. I've never played before, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of people like it. And I think there's multiple. There's even a multiplayer one out right now that Slurpees try to get me to play. I just don't feel like paying full price for a game. Alright, the sun's coming up. We are going to mess with colors. For that, I gotta take these off because I gotta see what I'm changing. Alright, we're gonna go into the color selector here. Actually, that green right there might be good. Let's see. Alright, that should have made everything this greenish color. It did. I don't know, it's a little pasty for my liking. Let's try the dark green. I think the dark green's a little better. That's more olive drab. We're gonna do olive drab, gray, and orange, I believe. And the less I have to create my own, oh, damn it, create my own custom color, the better. We are gonna have to though. Let's try this one here. Let's make it a little bit more orange. There we go. Like a dark burnt orange. See how that looks. Yeah, I'm digging it. Then maybe we'll do some gray accents or something. That's a little too much orange. Yeah, this would be good. Alright, now all we need is the plates. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, we also need a O2H2 generator, which, now that I'm thinking about it, let me get that set up. Alright, got a big old O2H2 here. Where do we want to put you? I want to put you, I think right here, yeah. The best horror game series are called Fears of Fathom. If you're ever going to play any horror game, I recommend you that one. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've heard of Fears of Fathom. I don't believe I've ever played. Well, actually, I know I've never played because I would remember that. Which I do not. So therefore, I did not. The O2H2 right here. Close these walls back off because these are separate rooms. And actually we're going to leave this open so that we have a conjunction here. So that means we're going to have to build some conveyors. Conveyor junction. Okay, we don't need the whole junction. What we need is not the T. We need not curved. Bam, there we go.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh boy. A meteor storm, great. Yeah, so we need another one right here. But actually, let me see about welding this one up first. Oh, that meteor sound is brutal. Brutal. Make me all the plates, please. I need plates. So I'm assuming you played Fears of Fathom there, Frogsy? That's cute. Like I said, it's one of those I know the name. I've definitely heard of it. Actually, let's do this. Had a couple of them. Yeah, I played most of them. Even for me, it's scary. That's what's up. Yeah, nothing wrong with a good horror game. I like horror games. I just don't really play much. You know, I mean, obviously, y'all see the number of different games that I play. I get into a game for a while, then I'm like, it's time for the next thing, time for the next thing. And that's just how I do. That is the style of gamer that I am. And I have learned to accept it. Construction comps. We need construction comps. What do we need? Iron for that? Okay, I guess we gotta go dig up some more iron. Fortunately, there's an iron vein right out here. Doop, doop. Go down here. A little mining tunnel.
Energy low.
Energy's low already. I remember Hello Neighbor used to be peak game, but developer ruined the whole story. Yeah, that was one. I never played it. My ex used to watch Markiplier a lot, and he was really into it as it was being developed, and he would like keep playing it every time a new like update came out, so he would kind of start over. And yeah, from what I understand, it started as a really interesting game, and then like he was saying that like basically every update would ruin the game more and more. And I was like, that's unfortunate, but it's not one that I was ever really interested in the first place. It used to be that you grind all day just to find out what's in the basement, and now it's all ruined because Neighbor does not even look the same. But yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Like I said, I really don't know much about it. All I know is that everyone that I've seen talk about it says that it seemed to get worse with every update. Construction comp. Making those yet? Yes, you are. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, updates actually ruined it all. That's too bad. God, this little piece right here is bugging me, but I can't get it.
Energy critical.
Oh my god, you and your energy usage. I swear. Updates actually ruined it all. That's too bad, man. I was like, especially when it's a game that it's like, oh yeah, this could be fun. I'm gonna enjoy this, and you keep playing with it. You follow it through all the updates, and then every update makes it worse. Eventually, it's like, what am I even here for? Alright, this is a survival kit. Think about maybe putting it like right here, right? Like we'll do this. Clear all these out. Do a... where's it at? Not you. There we go. Conveyor. I need a curved one. Nope. That in the right position? Yeah, I believe it is. And then this one will be... bam, like that. Gonna get a couple straight ones. Like so and like so. Now neighbor has, sorry, I don't know what is that called in English, but the thing that birds have, a beak, it's called, I guess, in its mouth. Really? So they like made him into a monster? I haven't seen all that. Yeah, cause last I saw, he still looked like a human, like kind of like a normal dude, right? Like he just kind of looked like your neighbor. For all intent and purposes. Let's drag everything out of here because we're gonna need to anyway. Yeah, that's weird that we change him so drastically. No, why did I do that? I'm gonna put you right there. There we go. Yeah, like I said, it's not something I follow. I just watch it every once in a while when I'm bored. I'll watch a video about it or something. But yeah, he has a beak now. That's weird. That's not how that's supposed to be. So we'll put that there. We need a curved one. Here we go. And another curved one. Alright. That should work. Enjoying the fun? Don't miss a single stream. Subscribe, it's free, and also like. Hey Bender, I appreciate you. Appreciate you putting that out there. I should have bots that do it, but I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. Do we need? Oh, we need more construction. How much? What do we need? Iron? Of course, we need more iron. We always need more iron. I'll send you a YouTube short about it on Discord. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, like I said, Hello Neighbor never really interested in me in the first place.
Inventory
Just
full.
didn't seem like my kind of game. But like I said, it did look like something that people were gonna enjoy. They were enjoying at least. But I guess not. Not anymore. Not anymore. They's not. Change. There we go. We'll see how that looks when I get everything else put together. Yeah, Bender, thank you, my friend. You're the best. Cause you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Cause you're the best around. I got this little bit of iron right here. Some nickel. Put that gravel there. Everything else can go to the container. How does that sound? Huh? How does that sound to you? Yeah, I think I hear spiders above us. Alright. So that should all be connected, I believe. Yes, yes, looks like it. Okay. Good. 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 That means we're all clear here. This would make more sense if I moved it a smidge. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Time is it? 12:26. I gotta leave for a meeting here in a couple hours. That's why I'm streaming so early today. Usually I wait till the evening, but I got a booked evening. Meeting with the lady for horse stuff. She's a, I know she owns a horse. She's also like a horse Reiki practitioner type thing. So I'm like, awesome. She's gonna teach me some stuff. We're gonna talk about possible trades. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. It'll be lovely. Alright, you know what? Just because I don't like the cut of your jib here. Getting a little bit more into the decorating side of space engineers. I'm trying to see if maybe that'll look better. Oh, these steel plates. The beginning of this game is brutal. Before you actually like build any ships to do any of the work for you. What's funny is that this is just the temporary part, right? Like I'm just setting up a temporary bunker. This isn't even, I mean, it's gonna be my main for a while. But all this work just for like a temporary setup before I actually go and build my actual thing.
Low.
Yeah, energy low, I get it.
Inventory full.
Yes, ma'am. Can you put it all away? Now can you put it all away? Make me some iron A. I need those steel plates. I wish I could live in America in the late 60s because Stevie Wonder would literally create the best music albums at the time. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you like him, man. Stevie Wonder's definitely... Well, he was that popular for a reason, right? He made some great music. And I kind of agree with you. I think being around in the 60s would have been cool, but that's because I've been watching a show called Columbo, which takes place in the 60s. Well, I mean, it was filmed in the 60s, also takes place in the 60s. Alright. We're actually getting somewhere now, y'all. Building the assembler room.
Energy critical.
Especially the Ma Chérie Amor. That's a good one. I know every detail about Columbo, LOL. Watch it every night while I sleep. That's awesome. Can't say I was that into it, but I'm very into it. It's definitely one of those, like, people talk about other TV shows and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, Columbo's my thing. When I just need something in the background that I'm not paying too much attention to because I've seen the series like 3 times. Columbo's awesome, man. It's one of my favorite shows. Really well done. And not only that, man, but the women back in the 60s, they were beautiful. I was like, whether they were like background characters or the main characters for that episode, I was like, they were just some gorgeous women back then. They don't make them like they used to. That's for daggum sure.
No energy.
No energy. Let's go. You also know that song? Oh yeah, of course I do. Stevie Wonder's a legend. Yeah, the ladies in Columbus are extra excellent. I like the way you put that, extra excellent. I dig it. Yeah, Bender even sent me an article that talked about the ladies of Columbo and like how popular they were and stuff. But I was like, you know, people think that I'm talking about like just the main characters, but I was like, nah, like all of them. Like I said, even the side characters, like just looking around while they're walking around, they have the extras, you know, doing their things. And I was like, man, these ladies are gorgeous. They're gorgeous, huh? They're gorgeous, eh? Alright, we're gonna put the O2H2 generator right about here. Let's see how that looks. We could always make adjustments later. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay. Well, the problem with this setup is that I don't actually have full access to the O2H2, but that's alright. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out as we go. I mean, I can always put it just right in here. Ugh, steel plates. Are you not making any more steel plates? Do you need more iron? Do you need more iron in your diet? I guess so. Okay. We will feed the refiner more iron. Need to hire some drones to do all this for me.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. That like why I'm so worried about that O2H2 is because H2 is not only a fuel for your tanks, the hydrogen, but it also creates oxygen. And on Mars there is no air, so you can't breathe on Mars. Go figure. Oh, there's spiders. Spiders! I hear them. Where you at? Come on. Let's go. So tired of y'all. Take that. The little ones, believe it or not, are hard to shoot. They always carry some kind of gear, which doesn't make any sense, but you know what? We'll take it. That's right. Turn your butt to me. Make this a little easier. Stop, you're freaky. Hold still so I can do that and not shoot my base. There we go. And sometimes it's so good that people create remix or something with the old song. It actually gives those old beats a second chance to be popular. Yeah. You know, sometimes they do justice by them. You know, there's plenty of times where they don't. But I hear what you're saying. Yeah, that is cool. Do like it sometimes, a little nostalgia punch, you know. Alright, let's get the iguana kind of out of the way. Turn right, turn left, left. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to go out and look for that cobalt or something. I unfortunately don't have an ore detector on. Where is it? Where's the O2? Oh, that's right. That's right. Put the oxygen in there. Let it refill. Let it refill. Alright, beautiful. We'll take that ice. Where is it? Where is it? I hear you skittering. Don't think I don't know you there. Ah! Get on out of there, spider. Get on out of there. Are you mourning your friend's death? There we go. I'm sorry I had to kill your friend, okay? Your friend kept bothering me. He's bothering me. Reload real quick. Got a few more plates so I can do this. Boop. And now we can fill our O2 here, which is good. Alright, and then let's get the ice into the O2 generator. Boop. Alright, everything's all plumbed. They're all connected here. Which is good times. Like, for example, I found Mon Chéri Amour song by listening to his remix for half a year and scrolling a TikTok video that came and showed Stevie singing that song in the 1967, I guess. That's what's up, man. You know, and I will admit that is a lot of times how I find some really good songs or some of my favorite songs. There's a song by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga called I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Next to You or something like that, or If the World is Ending, something like that. But like I heard it so many times and I was like, man, this is a really good, like, soulful song.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, another one. Gemini Criminy. I need to make an ore detector. What do I need for an ore detector? An ore detector. Put it right over here, right where. There we go. 7. Oh boy. Yep, that means the spiders should be upon us here soon. I need to make a detector comp. Yeah, let's shut that just in case. They haven't come down here yet, so I don't know if they can or not. But it is not impossible. I don't know if that looks better green or orange, but we're gonna leave it like that for now. I needed these, and I also needed to make just one detector comp. What do you need for this? More iron. Jesus. I need to set those doors to be automagic. Automagically.
Inventory full.
Can imagine this isn't the most exciting game to be watching. But, you know, I don't stream to be exciting. Right? I stream to have a good time and hang out with my buds. I learn about good music. And beautiful women. Because, you know, you got those things, and what else is there? What else do you need, huh? Good people, good music, beautiful women. Beautiful women's an important one. Obviously. O2 H2 generator. Put the oxygen in there, fill it up. Bam, ba-dam, bam, 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 ba-dam, bam, bam. Don't worry, there's nothing else on, LOL. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll let my body rest. Good night, y'all, and to you, Mariah. All right, Frogsy, thank you for stopping by. Great. I greatly appreciate you being here. It's good to see you again. Thanks for spending your time up here with me. And I guess if there's nothing else on, then I'm worth watching. Although So Not Yours right now is streaming with Bad Wolf. She's streaming Ranch Simulator, which I personally have never seen before. I've thought about looking into it, but I'm also very much have too many games right now. Between Space Engineers and Schedule 1, I play a little bit of Valheim. I'm like, bro, and I mean, granted, it's a good problem to have. It's a very good first world problem to have. Too many games to play. So I'm not complaining. Although streaming it could be difficult because it's like, what do I play? What do the people want to see? What do I feel like playing? What are we going to do here? We're going to do that. We're going to change the colors of these for now. We'll just see how those look. I need more steel plates. Dadgum. Dadgum nabbit. Yeah, Bender, what are you up to today? You doing some subsistence or something? I see it's kind of wild. You still got new people joining. I was like, damn, people must want them some People must love them some subsistence. Or maybe I'm just not consistent enough with games. I mean, I do know that I'm not consistent, but you know. What you gonna do, huh?
Inventory full.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boy, bad boy? I put those in there and they should automatically get sucked away just like that. Perfect. Let's go grab a few more. It's starting to feel sleepy. It's one of them kind of Saturdays. Did have a big old breakfast. I met up with a friend that I haven't seen in almost 20 years.
Inventory full.
We met, we did some catching up, had a big old a Reuben omelet of all things. I was like, I have no idea how that's gonna taste. It was actually really good though. I am a fan of the Reuben omelet. Alright. So let's go up top. We're gonna, oh no, we need stuff to, I know what I can do. Let's do the detector comp. Right. Oh, we already have it on the build planner, so let's pull whatever we need out.
Energy
All
low.
components taken. Shut up, you and your energy low. Damn. I forget how much energy it takes when you don't have when you're doing all this without a vehicle. Almost stretch. Oh. Load it. Go. Okay. Open up that back. It's a good thing I'm getting a massage later. I need it. Back's hurting. Actually, it's mostly my hands this time. My hands are all sore. And I'm like, rut-row. Alright, here they come. These little ones are hard to hit. Dadgummit. I'm really not that bad of a shot. They just... There we go. The hitbox is just... Yeah! That's why I usually go with the grinding method. Grind the face off. Yeah, that's right. Run. Right. Ah! There we go. God, these things are everywhere. Let's go, spider guy, spider guy. Shoot you right in the spider thigh.
Your health is low.
Yeah, I know, lady. Shut up. Your inventory's full and your health is low. Alright, we got that built. We need metal grids. Okay. I don't have any more metal grids. So let's hop on in. Let's do this. We'll go into K menu. Detector, the ore detector. Range is already 500 meters, so that's good. Alright, let's go. Look at all this. That's another thing too from those meteors. It brings all these little treats, all these little presents. Pick up some ice. Is it more ice there? No, no more ice. The unfortunate part is that it leaves so little amounts of them. Yeah, look at all those meteors, man. I've only been, I want to say it's like 3 or 4 days in the game, which would mean like, I believe it's 2 hours a day, 2 hours night. So that's what, 12 hours or so? 12 to 16 hours? I guess a lot more than I thought. Got magnesium, I got ice. Oh no, these are both. Yeah, I don't know where I found it. There was a rock formation that was all cobalt, and I need some cobalt. Was it you? No, you're ice. Alright, you know, let's check out this other one. Silver, we're gonna need both of those. Not really worth marking right now, though. Alright, let's get some ice. We'll start with ice. There we go. I was like, it's all rock. It was all rock.
Inventory full.
Thank you. Can I drop the stone? Drop that stone, pick up whatever ice we can.
Inventory full.
Alright, let's take her back. Keep getting confused because I was like, I see the chat move out of the corner of my eye, and then I look over and nothing's changed. I'm like, what is happening to me? This is one thing I do like about being on Mars, though, is that it's so flat and open that it's really good for rovers. Which is kind of annoying, so I might have to build this one a charger. It needs a special charger, though, because it's a small connector. Not many people use small connectors, but I did for this one. Where is the respawn? There we go. There we go. I'm gonna have to rename that, I think. Get rid of the respawn pod. Name it base or something like that. Underground bunker. Whew, that was close. Alright, hop on out of there. Many, many, many more steel plates. Many more. Many, many, many more. It's funny because it feels like I'm never going to get out of the beginning stage, but I know this game well enough to understand that it takes a long time, especially if you're doing everything legit, which I tend to do. Because I'm special.
Your health is low.
Oh, I know. I know. I will take care of it, lady. There we go. We'll go over to this spot so it stops yelling at me about health being low. There, are you happy, robot voice lady? Alright, is that all the plates I got? Yep, looks like it. I swear, this takes thousands of plates. Which is cool, you know, nothing I'm too worried about. It's just a bit of a grind is all. See, it's not that I'm not into grinding, but I'll grind for the right game, right?
Inventory full.
I still say though that Subsistence is probably the grindiest game I've ever seen. I've ever bear witness to. It takes you so long to do. I mean, when I say so long, it's like, I mean, granted, it probably would have been faster. Like, if you do a second run through right now, it'd probably be a lot faster. But just to see how long, how it takes months of like pretty consistent grinding to do anything. Hey, Mr. Bumba and all in chat. Is Mr. Bumba here? Bombada? If he said anything, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. But what's going on, Mr. Alhoon? How you doing today? All the subsistence players are now getting cable cars set up. That's what's up. Cable cars are cool.
Inventory full.
LOL, sorry. Too many streams opened up. Hey, I mean, that's alright. It's cool. Hey, Mr. Marauder, and all in chat. No, don't sweat it, man. I know what it's like when you get all those names around. You start getting confused. I am not offended. Okay. I think... Yeah, I think I'm going to do something here. I need to set up a drilling drone. How am I going to do that in this tiny little space here? Alright. What I'm going to do is this. Clear this space out so I actually have the room to set it up even. Did you get my friend request on Steam? I did. Yes, sir. I got it a couple days ago, I believe. Thank you, my friend. I know you play a lot of games, but what other games do you play? Alright, we need more steel plates, because of course we do. This is going to be a temporary setup here. Yeah, so we're friends now on Steam and Xbox, I believe. Well, we gotta be Xbox friends because we played Sea of Thieves before. Played quite a few different games, like to play my retro games. Oh yeah, you know, retro games are fun. Retro games are fun. It's kind of like, how am I looking? You know, sometimes the retro games are cool because they tend to be shorter. They tend to be more to the point, right? Oh no, I'm sleepy. Okay. Add a small head. All right. Let's do this. Let's change the color because we need to. We don't need to, but. That's the top. That's the front. Yeah, speaking of retro games, I've been looking into Vampire the Masquerade again. I know I talked about it the other day on stream. Bloodlines. It was one of those I played a long time ago. I don't remember anything about it. And I really didn't get too much into it because it wasn't my setup, it wasn't my PC or anything. So I tried it briefly. Alright, is this gonna be actually, you know what? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it in here. Currently I'm getting uploaded on the channel the Age of Mythology Retold, Silent Hill series, Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, Metal Slug, and Wolfenstein The New Order. Yeah, that is kind of all over the place. Bloodlines is a good game. Yeah, it seemed that way. I hear a lot of good things about it, and I know they're talking about making another Vampire the Masquerade. We'll do this projector here. Alright, Drillo. Can you even fit? Alright, let's move you forward and down a bunch. No, not vertical. Why do I always get vertical and horizontal mixed up? Horizontal. Trying to vertical, like down a little bit. Should be good. Alright, close. I just need to clear this space out here for his drill. Unfortunately with Drillo, I think he's too small. Because I do remember that he would get despawned pretty regularly. Just the game was like, oh yeah, this isn't worth keeping around. This isn't worth it. Bloodlines 2 has been going for about the past 5 years with no update on when it finally will be released. But it has a lot of problems. Yeah, I can imagine, you know, open world games do tend to have what happened to your other drill there? Drillo, I need your other drill. There we go. No, okay, maybe it just can't be here because of this. Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of open world games do have issues from the start because, you know, open worlds it's got to be more difficult. There we go. Say we got at least everything started. Alright, looks like construction comps is most of what we need. Come on, there we go. But I'm sure we're gonna need like steel plates and all of the above.
Energy low.
Oh my god. My energy. Just let that build up a bit. I don't think it has to do with the game itself, but rather permissions, so to speak. Oh, yeah, it's getting locked behind all that. Excuse me. Oh, it's about time for my midday old man nap. Yeah, that's interesting. So it's like licensing and stuff like that. Okay, I probably need to clear this up here a little bit more. Yeah, this is gonna be my mining tunnel. I'm probably gonna build like a staging area. Will you get out of my way, please? I want to go back in. Okay, you know what? Let's just do that so I can. There we go. Yeah, I believe that is more of the problem. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it's probably whoever owns Vampire the Masquerade, huh? It's like, you can't do that without our permission. Whatever. Oh my god. Interior plates. Either way, I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. I'm sure it'll be a good game. If it's anything like the original Bloodlines. Oh, I need more construction comp. Okay. If you say so. Keep getting stuck in this tiny little area. How many construction comp? Well, I got a good amount here. Didn't we pull out 200 last time? I could have sworn. Need motors. There we go. Yeah. 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 Motor me. Yo, 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 yo.
Meteor storm inbound.
Another meteor storm. What does this need? More steel plates. Okay. Need the large tubes. I need steel plates. Supposedly it'll be getting released October of 2025. Well, we will see. I will not hold my breath until then. But that'd be cool. And even then, honestly, it's probably going to be close to full price, I'm sure. Probably close to that $70, $80 range. And I just can't pay that much for a game anymore. So I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, what do we need? More large steel tools, power cells, construction count. Get in there. I'm stuck. Alright. Neither will I, lol. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we're having more and more people like, what was it? Oh, that was a shadow. Boy, that scared me. I got scared by the shadow. It was a little delayed. Yeah, I'm kind of glad more and more people are kind of starting to boycott the whole overpricing. I mean, overpricing is relative, right? But yeah, paying like $70 for a game just it's not in the budget. It's not something that I want to do. I need smoke. Didn't I grab motors and large steel tubes? Come on now. Me neither. That's why I really play any games as soon as they come out. Yeah, you and me both, brother. Part of the reason why like I just don't play the big AAA games, because I'm like, you know, I was like, it's gonna come out, it's gonna be like 70, 80 bucks. It's probably gonna be an alpha or pre-alpha for a while or whatever the case may be. So I was like, I'm good, I'll wait. And then usually I don't get into them until they're already kind of like, people have played them out already. Then I come back around to it. I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to check this game out. But it is what it is. I need more iron, of course. Always need more iron. That's why I'm trying to build you, so you can get iron for me. Yeah, like I was streaming Dark Souls for a while, and I was streaming Dark Souls as Elden Ring was coming out, being big.
Inventory full.
And everyone was asking me, as they would come around, and they were like, "Are you gonna play Elden Ring?" I was like, I will when it's not $50 anymore. 50 plus. Which I'm like, it's looking like it's one of those games that's just always going to be up there. Which, hey, you know, more power to, you know what, I'm going to close this. Just in case they decide to come on and try to jump me. I've enjoyed a lot of indie games. And that's what I talk to people about quite a bit. I'm like, bro, there's so many indie games out there that are just as good, if not better, than a lot of the AAA games. Yeah, like look at Schedule 1. Schedule 1's an indie game. And it's gotten huge. Now granted, there is a whole conundrum of like people getting super excited for a game that first comes out, but then it doesn't last past 2 weeks, which I can kind of see that happening to Schedule 1. You know, it was like that with Lethal Company. There's a couple other games I can't think of right now, but it seems to be happening quite a bit with these indie games. Like it'll come out, people get super excited about it for like 2 weeks, and then no one talks about it anymore. Which is, I mean, hey, fair is fair. They got that big for 2 weeks. I will take it. There we go. Finally got a piece built. Why you bought me a piece? There we go. I don't care about my energy right now. Okay, metal grid looks like. Need a bunch of metal grids and a computer. Bro, all that creeping around by those spiders up there is irritating. It's like, go away, you jerks. I don't need no spider time right now. I don't need no spider biting me. I don't need to spend forever trying to shoot you.
Inventory full.
Oh, no big yawns now. Not even hiding it anymore. Oh wait, I got some metal grids here. Some leftovers from something else that I broke down. Oh, large steel tube. I will admit, getting everything that you need to build stuff in this game can be kind of brutal. The amount of running back and forth. It's like, oh yeah, I thought I grabbed this. They were like, yeah, but you didn't grab this other thing. Mine.
Energy critical.
There we go. I know, I gotta take care of my energy. Okay. Detector comp. Detector comp. Steel plate. What was that, like 4 apiece for the detector comps? There's 10 of them. Made 1. Alright. Alright. Someone messaged me? Yes, they did. Okay, I'm probably gonna get Drillo here built and probably call it for the day. I was planning on streaming later, but I am so frickin' sleepy. That's just the old man and me needing some sleep. It was all needing to catch up a bit. About to be 39 on Monday. Can you believe that? Need more detector contact. Oh no, I didn't grab them. Steel plates. Oh, bleh. Making me sick. Drillo, all the memes of wrecking that thing in a hole. Unrecoverable. Yeah, I remember that. And boy, howdy do I remember that. Wait, we had steel plates here. Come on now. What's happening here? What do I need? Okay, you need a motor. What do you need? Why can I not? I have steel plates. Look, they're right there. Steel plates. Unknown technology. Oh. For an antenna? Jiminy criminy. Okay. Let's do the progression and oh. In order to build an antenna, I need a beacon or a camera. Wait. I've built a couple of those things already. I know I have. I know I built at least the control. Oh no, I gotta build one of these two. So it does need to be a beacon. Okay. Beacon it is. Need to build a couple radio comps. And you know what? I'm gonna build a small one. I'm gonna go put it on Drillo over there. Doo-doo. Yeah, Drillo, we had some good times. Yeah, you remember how many times we took like that walrus in and we would go like straight down, not even realize? Oh man, good times. As frustrating as this game can be, I do dig it more often than not. I'm gonna have to make some large tubes. Come on, Drillo, it shouldn't be this hard. Man, it really makes me miss the times that I have had stuff set up. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta do this all over again. It happens.
Inventory full.
There we go. All of you in there. And may as well go for another round.
Inventory full.
I'm so sleepy, I'm so tired, I'm so hungry. Actually, I'm not very hungry right now. Got a big old breakfast. Those two. Smack that one a couple times. That one working, alright. I think that's most of it. It's got a couple more pieces. Oh my god, there we go. Gather it all. There we go. Now we can drill this one back down. Now, oh look, we didn't get this guy. Need more motors. There we go. Alright. Finally get that antenna. Sector comps and motors. Almost done with Drillo here. Sector comp. What did I say? Motors? Do we have any motors? I guess not. Time to make some motors. Time to make some motors. Motor. What do you need? Still need. Ugh. Blah. That's the gameplay loop, y'all. It does actually get to a point where you have like everything that you need, and getting more stuff isn't all that difficult, but you know, when you're doing it by hand,
Inventory full.
it could be a tough one. Especially when you're trying to build something. Not necessarily just build it, but like building it off of a printer. Wait a minute, I thought I threw a bunch of iron in there already. Some iron. Oh my god. There we go. At least those are working. That one's working. Okay. Just one more thing of motors and we'll be good. Okay, yeah, so it's breaking down all the iron right now, creating the ore. Stretch again. Okay. Well, while I was doing that, I guess I'll go grab another handful. forget how much of a grind this is. At the beginning, you know, you set up your base and you get so much stuff, eventually it's just like, oh yeah, we'll have it, and then you start over and it's like, oh wait, no, we don't just have it. I'm just used to just having it. What does it need? So it just needs 18 motors, which I don't have right now. Still no motors. Why are you not making any motors? There we go. Alright, it's about daggone time. Okay, you know what? No, let's cancel you, let's cancel you. Needs more nickel, I guess. I can get nickel out of the dirt.
Energy low. Inventory full.
Inventory. Yeah, sounds like the spiders are right outside my door. It really only made 5? You've gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna go outside then and then. No! No, 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 no. You're not supposed to be here. Good thing they're jamming each other up. Alright, well, I'm gonna need some base defenses here because, freaking Martian. Oh my god. Right? Freaking Martian.
Low health.
Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Your health is critical.
No, 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 no. Alright, I gotta run
Health
for a second.
low.
Shut up, I know. I don't know if I'm creating a base or a death tunnel. Alright, where's it at, where's it at, where's it at? I need this, I need this. Alright, let's go, let's do it. Just me and you.
Health critical.
Yeah, I woke up a little bit on that one. This is gonna take a little while, y'all. No, L, there we go.
Low health.
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Not much I can do about it right now. The spiders are all over me.
Is critical.
There's tons of them. Jiminy. Yikes, RIP. Oh yeah, this this has been happening quite a bit.
Health.
There we go, there's one.
Health critical.
Yeah, fortunately you really don't lose much except for your inventory, but once it happens once, it's like, okay, well, may as well just keep this process happening. Yeah, and there's a Iron Man mode too, where it's like you die one time. There we go. Holy Jiminy's. I hate it. Alright, I will take all of that. Can I put these in here? I will put these in here. Alright, no, they're coming back. So many of them. I need to set up some kind of a base defense because these things are killing me, literally. They are literally killing me. But you know, at least you get a lot of stuff from them. Sometimes they have up to 300 steel plates, which I'm like, you know, this is not a bad trade. Guy's got to die a few times, so if you're okay, just the suspension of disbelief, then. Yep. Come on, little guy. I will grind you. Alright. It's funny too because a lot of times it seems like the bigger guys give you less than the little guys do. God, there's more of them out there. Jumping Jiminy. I don't even remember why I went outside. Shut up. Here we go. Alright. Anyone else? Yes. Holy hellfire. God, those little ones are hard to hit. There we go. No, give it to me, give it to me. Can't take it, I'm too heavy. Shut up. Come on. Open her. Okay, nothing. Alright, nothing. Okay. Back to it. Holy Rumpelstiltskins. Why did I go? Oh, that's right. I was looking for nickel. Completely forgot there for a second. I was like, what? Why did I even go? Why did I even put myself in this situation to find the thing that I need? Still need motors. Ah! Have you made any more yet? 9? Okay, I'll put those 9 motors in. Then I'll go look for some nickel. Halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Alright. YP. Here we go. And we're off. Iron. I need some nickel. Well, this rock has nickel. We'll go ahead and take whatever we can out of this. Ow.
Inventory full.
Meh. Never had to use internal turrets before, but I think I'm gonna have to build some now. Yeah, that's all the nickel I got. Okay, well, let's see if I can even build the turrets yet. Can't do an interior turret. Let's see what that consists of. Okay, how do we... Does that have to be connected with anything? So can I just like put it right here? No, that's not gonna work. But like right here. Need interior plates. Okay. So it looks like it doesn't need to be connected to anything for like plumbing or anything. Why am I unable to place it? Is it because of you? It's usually not that, but Might be this time, or maybe because it's on its side, it has to be placed horizontally and not vertically. Okay, well, let's try this then. We're going to oh my god. Alright. Starting to go, I'm frustrated. Don't be frustrated, Mr. Marauder. It's a game. Oh my god. Why can I not place this here now, huh? What is in the way?
Inventory full.
It's the stone? Okay. So now the stone's gone. I wonder if that was the issue here. No, that wasn't the issue there. Irritation, incorporation. Why can I not, why can I put it there but not there? Oh my god. What is wrong with you? I just want to put my turret down. There we go. Let's see, do I have enough? Nope. This needs motors as well.
Your health is low.
Listen, lady, you're the last person I want to hear from right now, okay? Can you not make the motors? There's motors right there. Look, there's a ton of motors. Okay, I'll put the stone away. Into the refiner. This game, as you know, Bender, and whoever else is out there, this game can be real fiddly. Real fiddly at times. There we go. Okay. Drillo is done. Thank God. Alright. Now this guy is gone. How do we... Aha! So that's how we fill it. So one, nope, you're actually facing the right way, I believe. I'm actually gonna do twin turrets on one on either side. It's realistic. I would certainly die over and over if I was building space stations. That's true. Same here, my brother. You are not the only one. And you're not the only one. So why can I not place you? What is in the way of you that makes it to where I cannot place you? There it is.
Inventory full.
Friggin' stone right there. Blending in. Alright. I think sometimes some of those noises get me to the or the lady talking a whole lot. I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Just let me do what I gotta do. That noise right there. Alright, should be able to finish this one off.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, just in time for another meteor storm. Let's make some ammo then, yeah? Production, ammunition. Now, what kind of ammo do you need? Gatling gun, autocannon. I'm assuming Gatling gun? Let me see. Interior turret loaded with MA-50A rifle magazines. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I never had to use one of these before. Alright, let's make, I don't know, 100 of these? What do you need? Do we have everything you need? Probably not, but that's fine. We're gonna wait for you to make 4 of those. Here we go. 2 for each, just to help me fight off some of these daggum aliens. I also need to figure out how to plug them into the plumbing. Or am I gonna have to manually load these every time? Which I guess there's worse problems they have. Let's go ahead and shut that door. Alright, Drillo, you look done to me. Oh no, 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 oh, that got me. Drillo has no gyro, and that's not good. Gyroscope, put you on the back there. Gyroscope, roscope. Driller needs a gyro. Otherwise he's gonna keep floating the way he is. There we go. Alright. How does that feel now, Driller?
Your health is low.
Listen, lady. If you don't leave me alone. Alright, there we go. Controlling Drillo. Camera. Okay. Now we definitely got some additions we would need to make on this bad boy right here. But for now, let's go ahead and do our thing, huh?
Energy low.
I understand. I understand. My energy is low. Here we go. Alright, Drillo. Good job. Let's see what you can do about gathering, huh? I know he can't hold much because all he has is a connector. Oh, you know what? I could put some storage containers on his back. This is so cool. So this is the satisfying part, right? This is the part where I'm like, okay, yeah, this is why I did all that work. So I can have Drillo do his thing here. Yeah, and Drillo is literally the bare bones. I mean, I guess he could have only had one drill. But aside from that, he's basically a bare bones, as small as you can make something. I do need to figure out how to plug him in, though, because he's about to run out of power. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to
low.
You hello. That was from another thing that I did. Okay, let me see. We're actually gonna build down right here, I think. Yeah. You need steel plate? Of course I do. Of course I don't have the things that I need. All this is very temporary too, because we're gonna have to expand and contract. I need a connector. I don't know why that happens every once in a while. Like the walk gets super slow. When I look it up, there's no toggle walk button or anything. Actually, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go recharge the energy because the lady's yelling at us about our energy and our health, and I'm like, look, I know, I appreciate it. I appreciate the heads up. You don't gotta keep reminding me. Actually, she kind of does because I'll forget every time. Alright. Now I need a connector. I was like, please tell me I have it unlocked. Okay. Insect connector. There we go. I'm just gonna build this one just so it has more steadiness to it. Huh? Come on, build. Build. Alright. Just a little bit more. Alright, okay. Alright, Drillo, I need you to get over here before you die. Nope, why are you not going backward? Okay. Going up super slow, probably because you're just too full of stuff, huh? You're too full of BS. Let's go ahead and roll you like that. Okay, that should be right about where you need to be. Let's double check. So close, okay. So let's do this, remote access, take control, back. There we go. Alright, and then what I need to do, remote access, take control. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, that is what I wanted to do. Right, because he needs that. It's a switch lock. Alright. He is all set and charging. And then I can manually run all this stone. Perfect. Now, I'm probably gonna have to redo Drillo, but at least I had him for now. And he can carry quite a bit more than I can, even with just a connector. So that's good. These are all good things. Good things are happening to Mr. Marauder and his new Genesis colony. Ow. Fully depleted, huh? Let me see something here. Wrong. That's not what I wanted. Am I not getting enough power? That must be it. Yeah, it must be nighttime. Not enough. You know what? I just realized that this solar panel isn't fully put together. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to find a way to get some more power sooner than later. That probably just looks like more wind turbines. Take the solar cell. I think that's all I need. I should have checked before I came back. Nope, it needs a girder. Girder. Right here, check the girders. I only need like 10, but I'm gonna take 107 because that's how I roll. Come on. Alright, we don't need the bulletproof glass because it's doing its job. Okay, how about some wind turbines? Probably use more turbines. Even though from what I understand, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna need interior plate, huh? Yep. From what I understand, on Mars it's better to have solar than wind, but it's like, well, what about at night? Hmm? Take some of that. Alright. What's on? I don't care that this looks funky. This is what we're gonna do for now. This is all just temporary. We just need more power is all. Cannot withdraw 7 motors. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Doesn't even matter if these are working at full capacity or not. You need more motors, okay. As long as we can store more power than we're using, that'll be fine. Ow, ow. Fully depleted in 1 day. Okay, so that's much better. Do recharge, fully recharged in 10 hours. That's not good. What about the motors? I need more motors. Construction comp, of course. But of course, why not? Why not be something else that I need? I should probably run some plumbing up to the front. But hell, I'm not even done with what I'm doing yet. Oh, perfect. Alright. Should give us a little bit more time. Close this. I'm probably gonna add another door in here somewhere just to have a double door, and then I want one with a window. Okay, now let's double check that. Fully depleted in 42 minutes. What? Oh, that's because this guy's charging. Fully recharged in 15 minutes. Okay. So we definitely need to figure out something about power here. I'm going to have to do something here. It says the gyroscope isn't fully there, but looks fully completed to me. Oh no, it's not. How was I gyroing it then?
Energy low.
I know, I know. Boy, howdy do I know. There we go. How are these so destroyed? What did I do? Okay, I think I'm probably gonna have to lift that up a bit. recharged in 13 minutes. Okay. Oh yeah, and that's right. I need some way to get it off the charger, which I believe is just gonna have to be a button. Can I not use a button? Is that button? Where? Yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy.
Energy critical.
Yes. Am I just that stupid? Is that what's happening here? 'Cause I know there's a button. Let me see. AI, large character, armor. I'm not sure where it would be. You know what? We'll figure it out. Guess I'm gonna have to go through one at a time here. Sensors, I'm gonna need a couple sensors. I just want a freaking button. You'd think it would be right here. But it doesn't seem to be. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're gonna do this. I'm negotiating with myself here. We're gonna do this. We'll set it up right. Can't set it up anywhere over here. Nowhere that I want to anyway.
No energy.
This game can be pretty realistic, pretty frustrating, but that's okay. It's alright. It's a good one. It's one of my favorites, actually. I'm hoping Space Engineers 2 is good by the end of summer. Hope they don't disappoint. Yeah, I was looking into Space Engineers 2 and I thought about playing Space Engineers again. I was like, you know what? I was like, because I thought about doing videos and stuff, and I was like, maybe I should just do Space Engineers 2. But then I did some research and it was like super early alpha. They're like, yeah, it's not going to be ready for years. So I was like, you know what? That's cool. I'll stick with what I got for now. Okay, that's actually not what I want. But yeah, they were saying it's like very, very maybe even like in the beta state right now, which I was talking to Blizzgray about it. I was like, you know, for one, I still have a lot of life in Space Engineers 1. And 2, I don't know, I was like, they're charging $30 for something that's still that early on. Vertical button. Okay, so this is the one I was looking for. Well, not the exact one I was looking for, but one of the ones I was looking for. First world problems, huh? Yeah, it's not really a game right now, more of a try this thing out. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I was like, I'd be happy for it, because I was like, they can obviously make a good game. But all the screenshots that I saw, first of all, they looked exactly like Space Engineers 1. But also, it was like, like it's so like pre-alpha that like kind of like you said, it's not even a game, and it's $30. I was like, they're charging that much already. Let me see. It's got to be this connector here. Let's do the switch lock. I'm hoping that will go faster since the base game is good. Just add the block changes. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that's what it's gonna be. It's mostly just the block changes, which I'm cool with. Like I said, you know, I'd be all for it. But at the moment right now, I was like, it's just not enough for me to drop that kind of money. And then that tells me they're probably gonna raise the price. It's the no merge block. That's a big deal. It is, yeah, because the merge block. Because if I'm not mistaken, you were saying that they have 3 different block sizes. But why'd you die? But there's no merging, and or they can all like intermerge or whatever the case may be. Why can't I take control of you? Yeah, I had the money, so wanted to support them. Consider it a contribution to me and my friend. Yeah, which is cool. I mean, you know, I've thought about it too, but I was like, yeah, no, at the moment, there's just not. Oh, the battery's recharging. That's what it is. I was like, at the moment, it's just not worth it for me. All right. Let's give this another shot, shall we, Drillo? Oh, pushing the wrong button, of course. Okay, here we go. Right, they all snap to each other smartly. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, that is definitely one of the bigger, what's the word I'm looking for? Like weaknesses, I guess, of space engineers is how they handle the different size blocks and stuff like that. And I was like, it does get kind of difficult to plan some certain things, but you know, people who are much smarter than I am have figured it out how to switch it up, how to make it work for them. Looking like hot gravy right now. They're kind of running smoothly, yeah. Like a buttermilk biscuit. Oh. Alright. Would you look at that? We actually may have something going now. Took a minute. It took a long minute. Actually, I think... Alright, Drillo, you're gonna have to hang out for a second, okay? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna level out this platform. I am eventually gonna have it connected to where all the plumbing works within the base. No! What's in you? Why are you gone? Yo, that was a lot of stone. Hold up. Hold up. That's a lot of stone I need to transfer. Ah! I mean, a lot of stone compared to how much I can carry. Our tunnel through the mountain in MP was truly a great thing for me. I had so much fun. Well, good. I'm glad. Whenever you decide to take a break from subsistence, we should do it again. There are plenty of mountains to be had in Space Engineers. I tell gamers, yeah, we drilled a 6 kilometer tunnel by hand. They go, wow, yeah, we did. It was brutal. It was brutal. It was fun. I dug it. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. That's gonna be too close. Actually, I could probably just take you away, but instead of doing that, I'm gonna go the more lazy route. Yeah, that was a blast bender. Should do it again. Come on, I need more steel plates, of course. Only 5. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna get this going. I'm gonna have to set up some lights. Maybe build more drones. Alright, let's do that remote access thing to you. Need you to clear some space for yourself. Alright, there we go. We will do it again. Kyo. So down. Let's get this all emptied out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out the plumbing situation here because it would just be easier than all this running back and forth. There we go. We never really had enemies. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened with that. Like I said, this last playthrough. Well, they also did an update after we stopped playing the multiplayer, where they added like NPC enemies that like weren't mod based. Like it was actually in the game. Alright, we're gonna let all that process. Let me see something here. I want to add just a little bit more storage to the back of Brillo here. Can we do that? Yes, we can. We need interior plates though. Yeah, this playthrough, or not this one, but the last one that I was doing, I don't know what happened. Like, I was literally just mostly minding my own business. Blizz had joined me a couple times, and we were starting to go out to space and like set up a little establishment on an asteroid, which I was super happy about. I was like, yeah, I need more of this. And then came back to the surface, and they started attacking kind of out of nowhere. I was like, what is happening?
Low.
Right, with the YT mod, right. We were using that mod, but on low violence. Yeah, so there was that. But they've also added something, I believe, where there's more, excuse me, there's actually like NPC enemies built in the game. Alright, y'all, I think that's gonna be enough for me tonight. Thank you, Bender, and everyone else who happens to still be in chat with me. I appreciate y'all showing up. I appreciate your patronage. Let me check something. Still know something. We got the sandstorm happening. Blech. Look at that. This power relay is gonna have to become a little bit more advanced, as is everything else, but in due time. I'm gonna have to set these doors up on sensors. I'm gonna have to work on the plumbing.
Inbound.
Another meteor storm. Yay. Alright, let's do that. You know what? I'm gonna have to add like a periscope so I can look outside. That'd be kind of cool. Alright. We're gonna exit. We're gonna save. I'm gonna leave y'all at the loading menu. Put my end screen on. Doop. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I really want to make a giant carrier that can send out swarms of drone fighters. Oh yeah, you and me both. We probably have to jump into creative for that, at least at first. Bow to the power of Bender. Thank you for making me want to play SC again. Catch you later. Yeah, let me know. I know. Also, I have all the old stuff saved. Yeah, let's do it. I was thinking about that. I was like, I know Bender's good about saving that kind of stuff. So whenever you're interested, let me know. Yeah, whenever you're done with subsistence. And you feel like hopping in for a game for a little bit, we can set something up. I don't mind throwing. I couldn't pay for it this time, but maybe throwing in half or something for a monthly server. Anywho, we'll talk. You know where I'm at. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.